Greetings, Cap and Ball Fanatic channel. Jay Stone here. I want you to know that I listen to y'all. And what I've noticed is y'all been asking for the same video. Because ever since I moved inside during the winter to do my discussion pieces, you've noticed this picture right here of my Cap and Ball collection behind me while I'm talking. So today, you've asked for the video. You're going to get the video going through my Cap and Ball collection. And stick around till the end, because I've got an important question to ask you that will also help shape the near future of our channel going forward. So stay with us. So if you like Cap and Ball revolvers, if you like to see them, if you like to hear about them, if you like to touch them, this is the place to be, because I have a good collection. There's 24 of them out here, plus the flint pistol on the wall that we'll talk about a little bit. I got a few more in my gun cabinet that are sort of duplicates of these. I think they are beautiful. Not only are they fun to play with and shoot, but they're a great display, so I like having them out. Obviously, you can tell, and you'll see as we go through this, I'm a big fan of Colts. I like the look of the Colt. I like the feel of the Colt Cap and Ball revolvers. To me, the Colts just exude the Old West and what I think the Old West looks like from growing up and watching movies and television and all that. So I love the Colts. Plus, they fit my hand the best, and I think I tend to shoot them the best. Although some of you might wonder if I shoot any of them the best from watching my videos, but those are the ones that I have the most fun with. So how I'm going to go through this is, first I'm going to talk to you about show you quickly the revolvers that I've already featured in videos here on the channel. And then when we're done with that, I'm going to have you take a look at the rest of them and the ones that I have yet to feature on the channel. And when we get all the way to the end of this thing, I'm going to post a poll question. And that poll question will list 5 or 6 of the revolvers that we haven't shot yet. And I'm going to ask you to pick the one or two that you'd like to see featured on video on the Cap and Ball Fanatic channel in the near future. So let's get started looking at our Cap and Ball revolvers. So let's start video revolvers that I have featured. Let's start with my second model Dragoon with my favorite little square back trigger guard. Uberti made this gun. I love it. If you've seen the video, you realize I had a little trouble with the loading lever coming down when I got above 25 grains, so I have crafted a leather strap to hold that up. But this is my Uberti second model Dragoon. The second revolver that I want to show you is my Pieta-made, silver engraved Dance Brothers 44 caliber gun of the Confederacy. I made a very highly watched video on this late last summer, and now let's watch it in action for a second. The third revolver that I want to focus you, I'm starting with the 44 calibers, by the way, is my Pieta-made Remington 44 caliber Custer model, and the Custer has a series of engravings on it as well. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. And here is my favorite 44 caliber of them all. This is what some people call fantasy gun. This is not in history. This is my 51 Navy and 44 caliber. I've done my video on this, and I think if you watch that video, as many people have, you know my feelings about people feeling ashamed for shooting a 51 Navy and 44 caliber. And the fact that it's a fantasy gun, as some people call it, doesn't bother me one bit, and I hope it doesn't bother you at all. All right, this was featured in a recent video, my shootout. It's an 1860 Army, also made by Pieta. There's one right in the middle. And here is the other 1860 Army that was in that shootout video, where I compared the 8-inch barrel to the Sheriff's model 5.5-inch barrel from from about 20 yards. This is also made by Pieta. Here is my Pieta-made Griswold and Gunnison. Another gun of the Confederacy, a brass frame. As you can see, it's a 36 caliber. It's basically a 51 Navy, Colt 51 Navy with a round barrel. Here is my Pocket Navy. The video I did on the Pocket Navy recently was the first shots I had ever taken from this particular revolver. That day, it was a lot of fun, although, if you'll recall, I had problems with cap jams. Well, you can see now, since then, I have added slick shot nipples. This is a new birdie made 1862 Pocket Navy. 1861 Navies. I love 1861 Navies. This, again, both of them are by Pieta. 36 caliber. These guns are competing to become my favorite. This was in an early video of mine, and it's certainly going to show up again at some point. The old silver 1851 Navy that I used in 2 videos where we tried to do the best we could to recreate the Wild Bill Hickok Davis Tutt dual shot. My favorite revolvers are the 1851 Navies and 1861 Navies. I'm a 36 caliber fan. I like the way the Navy frame fits my hands. I just like the way the whole thing goes. And so if I have my druthers, if I'm going to pick a revolver to shoot, I'm going to pick an 1851 Navy or some version of that. Here is the gun that I use. It's a 51 Navy. It's engraved. I put replacement ivory grips on it. They're really nice. It's what I call my Wild Bill Special. I use this in the video where we were showing how to load 3 different ways. Here is another 1851 Navy I featured in a video not too long ago, around the first of the beginning part of 2024, and that's my Uberti made 1851 Navy short, I call it, 4 3/4 inch barrel. It's a full framed 1851 Navy with a short barrel. This is an 1861 Navy Sheriff's model. I call it my 1861 short, 36 caliber, 5.5 inch barrel. This was featured in one of my early videos, and it's been my most watched video of all. This is my Uberti made 1865 Remington revolving carbine. This is a fun shooter. Here's the first one that I have not shot in a video yet. I've only had it for about a month, and this is my Uberti made Colt Walker. Now you can see that I stripped the cylinder on this to make it look more historically correct, but this is a beautiful gun. I've shot it once. It's a bad boy, I'll tell you that. So it is a Pieta made Remington New Model Navy, 1858 Navy, 36 caliber. This one was built in the 90s. I bought this used. This is my Pieta made. I've had this for a short period of time. This is my Pieta made Spiller and Burr. Another one of my guns of the Confederacy features. 1862 Pocket Police with a fluted cylinder, made by Uberti. Nice gun. I'm looking forward to shooting this as well. And this is my latest acquisition. I have shot it once. I wasn't going to do it because it took me into a different size round ball, but this is a sweet little shooter. This is my Uberti made 1849 pocket model. This has been my favorite revolver of all time. This is the first revolver that I bought. This is a Pieta made 1851 Navy with sort of a fake antique finish on it. This is one of my match guns. So when I go to the club or go someplace to shoot in a match, this is one of the guns that I use. My second favorite 1851 Navy is this Uberti made 1851 London with the steel backstrap and trigger frame. It is also my backup match gun. One of my 1851 Navies, I have 2 of these, don't ask me why, with the square back trigger guard. 51 navies with the square back trigger guard. And if you follow my channel at all, you know that's my favorite. Well, there we're through my cap and ball revolvers, the ones you've seen on display all this time that you asked about. But I have one more pistol that I want to show you about because I want to feature this in a video one of these days. This is my single shot 45 caliber flintlock pistol, Kentucky pistol, made by Pedersoli. Well, now that I've given you a fun guided tour of my cap and ball revolver addiction, now is when I need your help. So what I want to do is I want to make a list of 6 of my firearms that have not been featured in one of my videos yet. And that list is number 1, the Spiller and Burr, number 2, the Colt Walker, number 3, my 1849 pocket pistol, number 4, my 1862 pocket police pistol, number 5, my Remington new model Navy in 36 caliber, and number 6, just for kicks, my Pedersoli 45 caliber flintlock Kentucky pistol. And what I'm going to ask you to do if you think of it, and please do, go to the comments and vote for the pistol you would like to see next featured in one of our Cap and Ball Fanatic videos. And how do you vote? Amongst whatever comments you choose to write, and I encourage you to write comments, good, bad, or indifferent, but somewhere in your comments, please put the number of the revolver in those comments. So if you're voting for the Spiller and Burr, put in there, I vote number 1. If you're voting for the Remington new model Navy, I vote number 5. And what I'll do is I'll go through in a couple, 3 weeks, and I'll tally up the votes, and I'll come back on and let you know which revolver is going to be featured in the next video. And if we get enough revolvers with enough votes, maybe I'll build I'd like to build the next 6 videos around your choices for which revolver you'd like to see me make a fool out of myself trying to shoot at targets out on the Cap and Ball Fanatic range here at the ranch. So help me out with that. Make sure you vote. Let me know, and I'll make sure I get back to you and let you know how it goes. And for the list with the numbers next to it, it's coming up right now. As always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. I just did this video because I want you to understand that I'm in this for y'all. I'm not in this to make money. I'm not in this for my own ego. Some would say I have enough of that. I'm in this for y'all. I want to give you what you want to see. So again, if you liked this video, give us the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please do so now. Share our videos with your friends and family across social media. And before you retire for the night, I'm going to put a video right here that I think you'll enjoy. So click on that and have some fun. We'll see you again on down the road the next time.